It is Friday. If you don't know what that means, you're about to find out. The start of our Flipping Friday Flipping Challenge series. You probably saw last Friday, we had our flipping challenge. We spent 1 hour flipping in the MLB The Show 22 marketplace. We are back again. A little bit different stipulations this time. I will say at the time of recording this, Tops Now has not released. We're not going to be able to flip with Tops Now. That being said, when Tops Now does come out, it's probably going to be one of the best things to flip. So we may double upload a flipping challenge this weekend. If y'all want to see that, hit me up down in the comment section below. If Tops Now is moving, we can definitely make that happen. Go all out, see how many subs we can make in a 1 hour window. Today, as you can see, we're going to be working with 30 minutes on the timer, and we're not going to be flipping on the MLB The Show game on my console. No, we are going to be using the app only, the MLB The Show 22 companion app. If you don't know about it, you can hit up my video where I go over all the details of the companion app. Throw it up at the top of this video right now. In this video, we're going to only be using the app. So that's why we're doing a little bit shorter this time. The way I view it is like, hey, maybe you have a 30-minute on your lunch break. You got 15 minutes here and there. Got 30 minutes before you go to bed. You can pull up the app. You don't have to be sitting here. Maybe your commute on the subway is 30 minutes long in the morning. Let's see how many stubs you could possibly make in that 30-minute window. All right, I'm going to sync it up, and then we will. Okay, let's go. All right. So I'll throw the app up on my screen right now. As you can see, we have 50,000 stubs. Right now, we only have one order out. That is our classic. Just storing some subs there in Mike Trout. So we start with an even 50,000. Makes it easier to track on my end. So 50K stubs we are going to be working with here. We're going to be using a lot of the inventory screen so we can go through, filter out, buy and sell things from there. And then of course our marketplace screen as well. I don't have anything on my watch list right now, but I will be going through and adding some items on my watch list as I go and we find some good flips. I think we're going to be able to find some good flips today, but I will say straight up overall, the market's thin right now. This is Thursday afternoon that we are recording this. It is 2 p.m. Central Time. Give you an idea of where we are, time of day, time of week. No new content today. Again, I'm guessing Friday is going to be a lot better to flip with the new content coming out. Usually that makes flipping days a little bit better, but I think we can do okay with it. So 30 minutes on the clock. We will start the timer now. And we're off. Let's go. All right, we're going to hop right in here. We'll go over a little bit of things I've been working with out the gate here. First off, we're going to go type. We're going to go to equipment. We're going to go rarity. We're going to go gold. Boom. Gold equipment. That is our bread and butter, our tried and true. We can see just about 200 stubs there. We're honestly, with how the market is right now, we're looking for like 200 stubs. If we can get 200 stubs on something that is moving fast, we can do that. One of the great things about the market, boom, I just put in 2 orders. I don't have to re-enter the price every single time. Incredible on the app here that you can do that. I can come in here 1507, boom. I can just come right in here 1508, 1, and I can throw on a second as well. If we can buy 2 of those, that is going to be awesome. If I want to check and make sure things are going through, boom, right there, nothing going through yet, but I can see it on that screen right there. Again, market pretty thin right now. We can make like maybe 150 stubs on this right now, but we will do that. We got enough stubs to work with here. 150 stubs, boom, we'll go 1. We'll leave it at 1 right there. This one, course sleeve, actually looks pretty solid right here. So I can see 2089 is our price that we're going to be working with here. So we will come in 2089. I put in like 3 on this one because I think the price is working pretty well. We do only have 50K stubs today, so a little bit less stubs than what we had been working with in the past, at least compared to the last flipping challenge. Going through here, we can see some decent moves on some of these sunglasses. And again, this is my foundation, so to speak. In terms of these flipping challenges, my foundation is going to come from this gold equipment because I'm going to be able to flip with that. I'm going to be able to make some stubs. Those are orders that are going to go through over time, a guarantee for that. Outside of this, I'm not seeing many margins here. Not a whole lot happening at all. It's pretty tight out there. I'm just going through quick mental math in my head real quick. Make like 100 stubs here and there. It looks like we got about 200 stubs on this one. Again, not great, but we'll take it for right now if we can get something that moves through quickly. Already down to 32K stubs. So we're going to stop right now with equipment. One quick look through. I'm not seeing anything else too crazy. Everything pretty low. It looks like this one is an okay flip right here, 1,083. Boom, boom, boom. We'll put in 2 orders on that, just like that. I like doing 2 orders. Just give me more orders to go through. We can see I haven't bought anything yet. That is not a good sign of what we're gonna do making stubs here. So we're gonna switch on over now. Go back to MLB cards, stay on gold series. We're gonna go to prospects. Prospect series, they've been moving. We had that new conquest map come out yesterday at the time of recording, or 2 days ago at the time of recording. And guys like MJ Melendez, right? This is not a lot of stubs here, but we're getting him right at quick sell value, 1511. He's a 1500 quick sell card, which allows us to mitigate a risk. I have 0 risk in what I'm doing. Instantly bought one, 1793 on the sale. We're getting about 100 stubs there. It's not great. That's not what we're looking for. Not necessarily ideal, but at this moment, we're gonna take it because, again, at least it's moving very quickly. If we can do enough volume of that, we can make it work at the end of the day. And we have enough stubs where we can go with some volume. And again, with the app, I can put in a lot of orders at one time. So this is going to be a bit of a claw. We're going to have to claw our way through this, 0 doubt about that. But we're going to come in here. We're going to buy them at quick sell value. Not going to be risking a whole lot. And we're just going to get some quick moving stuff to help build up the bankroll a little bit. Again, because there are not many margins out there. We do have a little bit here. Mick is not doing too bad. 1912 I can come in with. This one's probably a little bit slower, but a little bit better of a margin as well. We can come in there, 1912, do that real quick. So at 4 minutes in, that's kind of my process. Going to be filtering between those two. Probably have some live series as well. Maybe some perks too. Going to be a bit of the process. So now that you know that, we're going to go ahead and speed it back up. I'm going to hop in, keep flipping, maybe go lay down on the bed a little bit, kick my feet back some. Keep flipping with it. See how many stubs we can make. And we'll be back here in just about 25 minutes. All right, we got a minute left here. I'm not gonna lie, I do not know what to expect here. It's been rough. We've been getting some orders to go through. As you've been able to see, we've been getting some orders to go through, but it has not been much. The market has been really thin right now. Maybe the worst time of day to be flipping, just early, late afternoon. People are starting to hop on, starting to get on and try to flip themselves, and the market gets very tight when that happens. And what we see a lot happening is basically just the margins kind of thin up, the market goes up, the margins get thin, and it becomes very tough to get in flip. We got 23 seconds left, so we will let that timer roll out. I'm not going to come in and put in any more orders on the phone. We will go through and we will cancel all the orders and show them off on the game itself, because it's a little bit easier to showcase everything there. We'll keep the phone recording going. We got 7 seconds left, 6 seconds left here, 5, 4, 3. We're gonna go ahead and stop that here and transition over into the gameplay. You see all my active orders right here. I will just start canceling them. Oh, I meant to cancel my Trout order and I accidentally did that, so we will add back in that Trout order very quickly. All right, so we got the Trout order back in 18,890. We are sitting with 41,961 stubs. So let's go through the inventory real quick. Let's look at our equipment inventory. We don't have any bats. It doesn't look like right here. Let's just scroll through, see what we have, and I'll list everything, of course, calculate what our return is going to be. We do have a glove there. Okay, so already getting us back up. Again, only 30 minutes of flipping this time, so not a whole lot. Of course, we're taking the time to go through and relist the orders, but that is minimal and passive at the end of the day. So only 30 minutes of flipping, not a whole lot. Don't expect to make a ton with just that 30-minute time period of flipping. We do have some perks we have to go through as well. Let's look at our MLB players. We were working strictly with these prospect cards. Let's say we have 2 Colson Montgomerys there, a Dylan Dingler, Pinago, and Baez. The Sandy Page just doesn't count. That is just the cards that I've been sitting on as an investment. So let me get these cards listed here. Again, we started with 50K. Let's see what we end up with. As you can see, just a couple more orders left here to sell. Accidentally canceled the Mike Trout order when I was spamming all my order cancellations. So we got that back in there right there, just so we make sure we get our proper math here. When these orders do come through and sell, you add that to our current stub total of 47,330. That is what we are working with right now. When these sell and you include the tax as well, we're going to be looking at 56,470. So 6,500 stubs in 30 minutes is not that great. You can see we just got a Dylan Dingler to go through there. It's not that great, but I'm not going to lie. The margins are really rough right now. I mean, we're getting a couple hundred stubs per flip at most right now with the bankroll we were working with. Of course, we had a bit of a bigger bankroll. There's some other flips out there we could make. There's some plays out there to get you some more stubs. Zero doubt about that. Some cards that are a little bit bigger margins, but they're going to cost a little bit more. For example, we come in here into the marketplace and we look at something like the Takashi series. There's some better margins here on a card like this for sure. But overall, the margins are really thin all around. So definitely something to keep in mind there. 6,500 subs with these margins in just 30 minutes. I'm going to take that. I'm going to be pretty pleased with that, especially considering we started with a 50,000 sub bankroll. If we had 200, 300,000 subs to start with, definitely could have made a little bit more. But we're going to keep switching these challenges up so we get some realistic approaches and realistic looks at it. For a lot of people going out and having a million subs to flip in the market with and make these massive flips with crazy profits, it's not really a realistic approach to the vast majority of people. So it doesn't make sense for me to make my flipping tips based around that. But make sure we have a realistic approach to things so I can help y'all out in this realistic approach. So 30 minutes on the phone, 6,500 stubs. Again, not much. Would definitely be better on a day with a content drop. So on a Friday through the weekend, things like that definitely be better. Overnight would probably be a little bit better as well, putting a ton of orders and selling them the next morning. But right now with where the market's at, really tight margins. It's tough out there. I recommend using Show Zone, trying to keep up with anything you can find off of there. But overall, definitely some really tight plays out there. But just got to stay consistent. It's all about volume in this market with the current look of things. Honestly, probably should have come in and started attacking some silvers, most likely, even some of these golds right here. A couple of these where you could maybe sneak out 100 subs or so here and there. Even still, margins pretty tight overall. That's probably what I'd recommend, though. Try to attack these high volume cards, get a little bit better return on your investment for the time you're putting in. That's all we got for this one, though. Let me know what challenge you want to see next. You want to see a bigger bankroll? You want to see a longer period of time? Smaller bankroll? I know last time a couple people were saying starting from 1,000 subs, maybe timing it, see how long it takes me to work up to 25K, something like that. I think that is a great idea. Maybe what we're doing next week. But y'all let me know what y'all want to see down in the comment section below of this video. If you enjoyed it, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe. That supports me as a full-time content creator in a massive way. None of what I can do is possible without the support that y'all show day in and day out on the channel. So I do want to take a moment to say how appreciative I am for how awesome launch has been so far and give me the opportunity to keep pumping out this incredible content. We have a lot of fun things in store this year. As always, though, until next time, I'll catch y'all around.